Still expect to see any of those fights in the future, though.
And y'all keep talking about fighting somebody. Didn't he just have a fight?
Gervonta Tank Davis, man. Gervonta Tank Davis.
I need y'all to get the likes up, man. Get the likes up. Smash the like button. We have 350 people and 90 fucking 5 likes.
Gervonta Tank Davis had his face-off today with Jake Paul. The fake fight, the expedition fight that we all been waiting for, right? The fight between Gervonta Tank Davis and the mighty Jake Paul. The fight that we all just been waiting for. It's coming soon. And they had their first press conference today, the face-off. And as you can see, Tank Davis I don't know what's going on with Gervonta Tank Davis. He's just not putting out the energy of that of a fighter, if you ask me, right? But this is a lucrative opportunity for Tank Davis. Nothing more, nothing less. It's nothing to take serious. There's nothing to put any fighter on a pedestal over. It's nothing like that. But there was something that was really interesting when one of the media guys asked Gervonta Tank Davis. And now this is something I've been telling you guys for the past several weeks now. After the Lamont Roach Jr. fight fell out, and once Gervonta Tank Davis seemingly went a different route, one thing I always said is that I'm surprised. I'm super surprised that this dude actually gets his ass in that ring and fights. But check out what he had to say when asked about fighting Shakur Stevenson.
I switch somebody can have a bad day and y'all switching on who y'all favorite fighter is or who this person is supposed to fight. Like y'all need to sit back and be fans and just enjoy the sport. Like y'all even talk about people's personal lives. Like why when it come to that?
Can we still expect to see any of those fights in the future, though?
And y'all keep talking about fighting somebody. Didn't he just have a fight? Didn't he just have a fight? And what happened? What happened? What happened? He won, right? But how he look in it? Exactly. But y'all say some different shit when it's me, right? Cause y'all want me to lose. When y'all see people in that limelight too long, they want to take that they want somebody else to come take that spot. That's why it's always like, come on, bro. That's what happened with Floyd. Y'all seen him too much, and once y'all seen him so much, y'all start hating on it. Like it turned from love to hate. You know?
Next question.
Now, after hearing what he had to say, man, y'all better listen to your boy Bushido, man. Y'all better listen to your boy. There's a reason why I say the things I say. Sometimes for shock value, but there's always a reason why. And there's a reason why I said that I'm surprised that this guy gets his ass in that ring and actually fights. And this is why. You saw the response, right? You seen the reaction from when the media guy asked him a legitimate question about fighting, right? And, well, you saw what happened. Tank Davis went all over the place. He said everything but I'm fighting Shakur Stevenson after this, right? Talking about my personal life and all this other stuff. Nobody even said anything about that. But instead of answering the question directly, right? Yes, I'm going to fight Shakur Stevenson. No, I'm not going to fight Shakur Stevenson. He ran all the way around the block first, and he still didn't answer the question. So it leads me to believe that he's never going to fight Shakur Stevenson. Hell, if he's not going to fight Lamont Roach Jr., what in the hell makes you think he's going to fight a Shakur Stevenson? Then he tried to downplay Shakur Stevenson's last fight, which was Shakur Stevenson's most exciting fight to date, right? Shakur Stevenson receiving criticism for his fights being, I guess, lackluster, right? But I don't necessarily endorse that. But yeah, you may have one or two bad fights. Shakur Stevenson is one of these guys that had one or two bad fights, and he's been receiving a lot of criticism for it. But after his last fight with William Zepeda, well, Shakur Stevenson's looked at in a different light now, right? It was an action-packed fight. It was a great fight. But Tank Davis had some things to say about it. Well, how he look in this last fight? Yada, yada, yada. But guess what, bro? You ain't gonna get in the ring and fight him. It's guys like William Zepeda that's willing to step up, right? Guys like that is willing to step up. Guys who is, quote-unquote, lesser skilled than guys like Shakur Stevenson is more willing to fight him than the guy named Gervonta Tank Davis. Ain't that a shame? Ain't that a shame? Tank Davis fans, they haven't been around lately, and I think they should be upset too, because Tank Davis just want everybody to shut up and just be a fan. He wants you to just to shut up and be a fan. He don't care about what you want to see as a fan, right? Tank Davis never been that fighter to give the people what they want. I think after a certain while, every fighter kind of gives the people what they want, especially if they're going to be well compensated for it. And we know Gervonta Tank Davis is going to be well compensated for whatever boxing fans ask of him. Whatever fight we ask of Tank, he's going to be well compensated for it. But guess what? He don't care about what you think as a fan. He wants you to just shut up and enjoy the show. Whatever we putting out, you better enjoy it and shut your ass up. That's Tank Davis's attitude, right? But our attitude should be, man, we ain't watching your fights, bro. Only reason why I'm doing a video on this is because he was looking like such a coward, and then he was acting like a coward when asked about Shakur Stevenson. So nah, man, Tank Davis ain't getting no slack over here. Why? Because he ducked Lamont Roach Jr. for one. He ducked smoke with Lamont Roach. So we can't even truly talk about Shakur until he finished this business with Lamont Roach first. Because as far as I'm concerned, you can't even beat Lamont Roach. And I'm not saying that like Lamont Roach is lesser than or anything. It's still yet to be seen, right? But as far as I can see, Lamont Roach Jr. is probably about as equal to as any of those top lightweights we've been talking about. Sometimes you just need the opportunity, right? That's all it's about. Sometimes the guy just needed the opportunity. Lamont Roach got an opportunity. He made the best of it. However, politics of boxing came into play. Tank Davis decided to not run back with the rematch. He decided to go in a play fight with Jake. He did all this stuff with this domestic case and all that just to get out of the fight with Lamont Roach Jr. Come on, bro. What are we talking about? What are we doing? You know what I'm saying? We just had the mighty Terrence Bud Crawford face off against the legendary Canelo Alvarez in a historical matchup for the sport of boxing. Got boxing on cloud nine, and then we back to this foolishness. Back to dudes sounding like cowards. After we just witnessed a warrior like Terrence Bud Crawford, who was going to take them how they come, coming off layoffs, coming off smaller weight classes, all that. It don't matter. I'm coming for that smoke. I'm coming for everything you got. But see, Tank Davis isn't that same type of guy, right? The right thing to say, right? And he sounded like an absolute buster and a coward when that media guy asked him that. But what he should have said, and his trainer should be slapping him upside his head, but they such yes, man. They too scared of the little motherfucker. But what they should have said, what he should have said was, after this business with Jake Paul, I got to finish this score. I got to settle the score with Lamont Roach. And then I'm going to see Shakur Stevenson because I'm tired of y'all talking about this dude. But that's not the type of energy Tank Davis has because Tank Davis barely is a damn boxer. I'm just surprised, you guys. I'm not joking when I say this, that I'm extremely surprised that this dude actually laces up them gloves, puts them boots on, do all that shit that fighters got to do, boxers got to do, and gets his ass in the ring. I am super surprised he does it, but I don't expect him to do it much longer. But tell me what you guys think. Gervonta Tank Davis had first face-off with Jake Paul today, and he got asked about Shakur Stevenson, and he was totally off that fight. But tell me what you guys think. Like, subscribe, holla at your boy. Peace out.